Hey everybody, it's good to see you. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's been a busy weekend, but I'm enjoying my weekend. We've got great weather, and I had a fun time last night, y'all. I will start with that. I got to stand up a little bit so you can see my newest shirt. Check that out, the Beat Tour. I got to go to that last night, y'all. I got to attend and see the guys doing some King Crimson last night. You know, it's weird because 3 years ago I had no idea who King Crimson was, and now I got to see a concert with a lot of their music. Now I have not yet heard the albums, the Beat album and Three of a Perfect Pair album. I haven't heard those albums yet. So some of the music last night was new to me, but I have heard Discipline, and it was amazing to watch them, to watch the guys play. I'll put some pictures up on my socials here and on YouTube. But if y'all get a chance to go to the show, friends, it's really fascinating. This music, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not rock and roll. It's not metal. It's not jazz. It's not experimental. What is it? It's really cool and really complicated and well put together. I don't think it's prog either, Andrew. But whatever it was, they were doing it right. It was really, really amazing. Yeah, Leffe sounds like Queen. It's kind of they're kind of making their own thing. So I should stop and welcome everybody in the chat. That's what I should do first. Meg will be here in a little bit too, y'all. Let's see who is here. There's Daryl. I'm doing fine, Daryl. Good to see you. There's Coneman and Leffy and Sagi. Andrew's here. There is Matt and Brian is here. Glenn is here. Hi, Glenn. I got Lucky Man back here right now, and I think that's going to be a good spot for our Lucky Man because I've got these new things here. And I'm just trying things out to see what I like. Let's see who else is here. Cesare is here. There's Apon. Hello. There's Heidi and Marcus and Ricardo. There's Big Fooney. Rock and roll. Brown Fingers keeping it brown. All right. All my friends are here. Y'all, me, you is here. There's XBIA. There's Jeffrey. Rock and roll. There's Bill. Awesome, friends. So it was a lovely time in New York yesterday. I need to look up a set list, actually, is what I need to do, because I can't remember all of the songs that they did. So hang on, do I have that somewhere? No, let's see. Beat Tour set list New York. Let's see what they did last night. They started with Neurotica, went to Neil and Jack and Me, then Heartbeat, and then Sartori and Tangier, and Dig Me and Model Man, Man with an Open Heart, Industry, and then Lark's Tongues and Aspic Part 3. Most of the first half I didn't know. So it was really fascinating to watch them do that. And then when they came back for their second set, the first song was Waiting Man, and Danny was out front doing some drumming with Adrian, and it was a really interesting way to start that. They then did Sheltering Sky, Sleepless, and then a lot of the great ones from Discipline, Frame by Frame, Mata Kudasai, Elephant Talk was great, Three of a Perfect Pair, and then In Discipline ended the main set, and then their encore was Red and Thela Hunginjit. And it was fun to see a few people there that recognized me. Megan did not get to go. She is still, experiencing some health issues, so it's tricky to get her into a big crowd of people, because her immune system is a bit diminished right now because of her treatment. So I got to go solo. And so I was wearing a mask because I wanted to protect Megan as well when I go into public spaces. So a lot of people, I maybe not recognize me because I was the masked man. I was the masked man last night. So I was incognito, but said hello to a few folks and just really sat down and watched and loved it. Just loved it, friends. The only thing that could have been better was the sound could have been turned down just a hair so that we could hear a little bit more of the intricacies in the mix, because it was just a little bit oppressive that made things kind of a wall of sound instead of getting to hear a little bit of all that was going into it. And that's my only issue with what happened last night. And it wasn't bad, y'all. The sound, it's not that the sound was bad. The sound was just a little bit too loud as far as I'm concerned. But that's nitpicking. It was a wonderful show, and I'm very fortunate to have been able to get to go to that. And so y'all, if you look at the back of my shirt, hang on a second, maybe I go this way. If you look at the back of my shirt, woo, they got a lot of dates here, okay? They got a lot of dates, and so they're going to be around through December doing these. So get your tickets if you're a King Crimson fan, y'all. Get your tickets. It was a special night. I never got to see King Crimson themselves doing their stuff, and so as I've become more aware of their music and fans of what they do, it was just a privilege to be able to go and hear an evening of King Crimson music performed live. It takes special players, and boy, they were special. Steve Vai was over on my left, stage right, all evening. Amazing work. His solos are so fascinating, friends, because he's not, I mean, you can tell he can shred, but he was so lyrical in his solos last night. And they had so many foot pedals between Tony and Adrian and Steve. They half the show they played with their feet. It seems like they were switching sounds and effects all over the place. It was really quite remarkable. So thumbs up for me, friends. I am thankful to have been able to go. They had a shirt that fit me. They've got 2 tour shirts, one with the elephant on the front. I decided to go with that one. The other one had the 4 guys on the front. Not that I don't like the 4 guys likenesses. I just thought that the elephant one here was cooler. So I went with that one instead. So there you go, friends. It was a remarkable evening of music last night. And the crowd was wonderful. The crowd was very receptive. They sat. There, it wasn't like a big standing thing. Everybody was locked in, paying attention, especially like when they started playing, like whoosh, right in, and they're geared up watching the guys play. And then when they got done, like thunderous applause, and then shh, they're playing again. Shh, it was pretty cool to see that many people there. I told some people that I was going to be there, and I said that to look for me, I'll be the white guy in a black shirt with a gray beard. You can find me. Actually, a gray beard and a white guy with a gray beard and a black shirt. That was several people, actually a couple thousand people last night. So we had a good time, and yeah, it was nice to get into the city. I haven't been in the city that for a while, and it's been a while since I've been there, and I think everything was happening in the city last night. The traffic was crazy. The concert was at the Beacon Theater on the Upper West Side, and as I went in, I drove in, and I got caught in some pretty gnarly traffic. And what I didn't remember is that the Yankees had a home game in the playoffs last night. So the George Washington Bridge was a little little crowded as we were getting in from New Jersey to go to the show, but made it in time, and it's great. It's great stuff. So with that, everybody, I think I'm ready to tell you what I'm up to this week. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Excellent. Funi, I am quite tall. I'm 6'4". So maybe, you know, they see the poofy hair standing above everybody, right? Let's see what we have going this week. I think it's going to be a lovely week. Actually, let's go back and review this past week. It was quite a lovely week. We started with an unbelievably crazy song, Slipknot, last week. We did some Custer, and they were angry in that piece, y'all. A lot of cussing in that one, but that's available to you. You know, it's that song wasn't one of my favorites, and it's going to happen. You know, where I listen to a lot of different styles of music from you know, all these different artists, and some things are going to really hit me where I just respond to them, and some aren't. I respect that piece, but it's just not one of my favorites. But I'm happy to listen to it also. We also did our fan favorites video this past week. That was a big one, y'all. One of my favorite fan favorites episodes that I've ever done. It was close to 2 hours, and it was a new genre for us. And it worked pretty well. We asked people to give us their favorite televised music performances. And we had everything from the Ed Sullivan Show to the Smothers Brothers to Beat Club to late night to Super Bowl halftime shows to Live 8 and everything in the middle. You know, it was really, really a lovely countdown. I think we did 11 songs. It's a big fan favorites, but I couldn't help myself, y'all. All of the stuff was great. So our community came through again with flying colors. You know, y'all did it right. On Wednesday last week, we took a look at some new music from Nightwish. I am still just reeling from that. That Lantern Light song, y'all, is a special song. I've listened to it several times since, and I'm still waiting to see to decide whether I should just go ahead and listen to the whole album or wait for a reaction. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I like it. I like it quite a bit. So we did some new music from Nightwish, Lantern Light, and The Day Of last Wednesday. We did some Traffic with Dear Mr. Fantasy on Thursday. That was brought to us by our friend Pam, and I actually have my Traffic album out right there. Although we didn't do the version from the album, we did a live version of that particular song. And then we ended the week with Gimme Shelter from Rolling Stones. We did it two ways. The original studio recording with Mary doing the background, the great background vocals, right? And then a more recent performance from 2012, and Lisa Fisher was on doing the big co-lead vocal with them on that performance, and that was great, friends. That particular Rolling Stones song came in second in our poll recently, and our friend Margaret was also asking for that one, so I was happy to get to it. That's our second one by the Rolling Stones on the channel, and I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah, man, Andrew, I mentioned that. I saw Avengers Endgame, and I remember that song being part of the opening credits to that movie, right? Really great stuff. What else are y'all saying here? Let's see. Yeah, Soggy Tom, the song that won our poll for the fan favorites was a Genesis performance of the musical box, and that was back from 1972, as I recall. And Peter Gabriel was not doing the whole staging thing, not in the makeup or anything like that, just performing. And it was amazing to see that footage. Just really, really fantastic. What a band, right? All these years later, it's still just doing great. Marcus is asking, do I know X by Spock's Beard? I know Spock's Beard. Have I done X? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm going to do a search. Not Spock's Beard. Let's see. I've done at the end of the day. What else have I done? Let's see. Solitary Soul, Wind at My Back. Great songs. The Light, I've done. I've done all of Snow. That I remember. That's why I've got so many of these in here. All of Snow. So I don't think I've done that one yet. So thank you for that one. X is a full album title. Okay. Thank you, Marcus. I will look into that. I will definitely look into that. They've got great music. Really, really wonderful. I love Nick and of course Neil and the rest of them. Whatever arrangement of players they have, they're a good band. Really, really good. Let's see. Hi, Adamus. Greetings. Good to see you. Thanks for being here from Poland. And should I tell you? Should I tell you what's coming up? I need to, because I need to get off of this live stream by about 1:30 so that I can get ready for Doug On Demand in about 30 minutes. Our next Doug On Demand is coming up at 2 o'clock on the East Coast, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is, I think, our 15th session that we're doing, and for about 2 hours, members of our top tier join me and Megan on a Zoom, and we spin the wheel, the random wheel, and see whose songs get to be played. And I give just right off the bat reactions. And there you go, Doug On Demand, Doug In Demand, whatever it is. Matt Andrew, I aim to please. Hi, Dustin. Good to see you. Bo says, I was at the show last night. I was too the guy with the salt and pepper hair and beard. Cool. They were sitting right in front of, well, you should have just snuck me down there. I was in the balcony. I was only 4 rows back in the balcony in the left side, and they were great seats. I mean, the Beacon Theater is a wonderful theater. I don't think there was a bad seat in the house. But I had a great vantage point to see all of the guys playing, and it was cool to see Tony playing. He played his Chapman stick quite a bit, and yeah, just a wonderful evening. I'm still just buzzing about it. Hi, Margaret. Good to see you. So I need to tell you what's up this week, friends. Not only do we have a Doug On Demand in a little bit, but I've got a big week, I think, coming up. I'm going to start this week. I've got, the fall season on my brain a little bit. It's not going to be too long before we're into the real spooky season. We might even be there now, but Halloween is later here in a few weeks. So I'm thinking about Dream Theater, and I'm going to look at A Nightmare to Remember. That's been suggested to us for around Halloween, and that's where I'm going to start. Friends, hi, Meg's here.
You said I was going to come in, but I can't. There's nowhere for
There's nowhere for you to sit because I got my keyboard here. I can give you a mic. I can give you a microphone.
If you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't be on camera.
Hi, Cyril. You want me to turn the camera a little bit?
No.
Oh, she says no.
Not unless you're going to come over and sit with me.
I'm Cyril. Here, have a mic. I just didn't have time to move this. We went to church, we did our church job, and then we went to the grocery store, and then we got our stuff, we got home. I was like, I've got to eat real quick, and then, double check all of the settings, and then off we go, right? So I didn't have to, I didn't get to move the keyboard out of the way. so that Meg could sit next to me. I'm sorry.
I mean, I put makeup on and everything.
She put a makeup on and everything. Well, if I stand up and move it now, they're going to see that I don't have pants on.
That shirt is so
Isn't it cool?
fucking cool.
It's just rock. It's just.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah, you'll see me wearing this in future episodes, friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you came home and showed that to me last night, I was like, that
It's pretty cool.
is way, way cool. I love it so much.
Ooh, and Kelly is saying she gets to go see David Gilmour at Madison Square Garden.
Nice.
So she's going to be in New York before too long. She says 29 more sleeps.
Ooh.
She's counting down.
29
Excellent.
more
So let
sleeps.
me tell you.
Hello, friends.
So Dream Theater tomorrow. It's been a minute since we've done some Dream Theater. The Dream Theater fans are like, hey, come on. You know, so A Nightmare to Remember. I don't know much about this piece, but it's Dream Theater. And it's a Metal Monday, so that's what we're going to do. On Tuesday, we're doing our next Extended Play Lounge. And the one this month, or this one that we're going to do, is from Vandergraaf Generator. How about that? Vandergraaf Generator won our Patreon poll.
Yeah.
Surprised the crap out of me, y'all.
They did?
Came from behind.
Yeah, they did come from behind. That's
We're
true.
doing hydrogen to helium, friends. We're doing that one. And Marcus is warning me that A Nightmare, the Dream Theater song has a lot of double kick.
I think you're going to be okay.
I'm going to have to wear my double kick shirt for protection.
You're pretty used to that by
My
now.
double kick shirt should protect me,
That's right.
right? Okay.
That was hard. That's a hard sentence to say with the my double kick shirt should protect. There's the double shirt should protect. Like there's a lot of stuff in that that's happening. That's hard to do.
Did I get that wrong, Soggy?
What
H to
happened?
he. Is that hydrogen to helium, or is it just H to he? I'm not sure. I'll figure it out before I do the episode. Cool. Soggy says, you may need breaks between songs. What am I getting into with Vandergraaf Generator? Maybe y'all are setting me up for something. I don't know. Tune in on Tuesday and see what happens. Y'all, so Dream Theater
I
on
was wondering
Monday.
about the title for that too. If it's just H to he, or are we talking about science here?
I'm
or
assuming
like,
they're talking
what's
about
happening?
that chemical reaction.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but we shall see. Let's see. Dient Ju says, any more Attack on Titan soundtrack reactions in the future? Probably. For sure. I don't think I have one this month, but yeah, we'll get back to it. Yeah. Oh, Soggy says, it is the chemical symbols, but it's pronounced as what is written.
Okay.
Ah, okay, so I don't say the full word. Gotcha. It's a good note. Thank you. So on Wednesday, friends, we're going to be going back to a band called the Electric Callboy, or just Electric Callboy. I've done a few of theirs, and they're a fun band. I think Pump It we did. Is that the one where they were in like the 80s Jane Fonda, Sweating to the Oldies type stuff? And then we did one where they were with one of the Japanese metal bands.
Yes.
I can't remember which one now off the top of my head. But we're gonna.
I can't either, but my brain does not retain names.
We're gonna be looking at Electric Callboy and We Got the Moves. If they got the moves like Jagger, that could have been helpful when I was watching the Rolling Stones. I'm going to see what kind of moves they got, friends. The Electric Callboy. Baby Metal. Thank you, Matt. Baby Metal are the people. Is the band that was with Electric Callboy.
I love that song. It was really cool.
So We Got the Moves. That is coming up on Wednesday. On Thursday, I'm going to take a look at a song called This Flight Tonight. And I'm really excited to hear this one. I think I've heard the original by Joni Mitchell. And people have been telling me that there's a really great cover of it by Nazareth. And I don't think I've had any music from Nazareth on the channel. And I've heard or I remember that Joni has said that once the band Nazareth did the cover, it kind of became their song, which is something for. Oh, Megan's taking matters into her own hand.
It's ridiculous that I'm sitting over here.
I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm gonna move the. I'm moving my. There we go. Ooh. Talk amongst yourselves, everybody. Okay, we'll see if Meg can get a chair in here. We don't have much time left, though, but we'll enjoy it. Hey, by the way, how do y'all like the new background? I did some redecorating last week. Our lucky man that's been over here is over here now, and I've got more albums on the wall. Are we doing okay?
Nope.
Nope. You need my help? Here it comes. We don't have much space in this room, y'all. It's actually a small room. Glenn, I did my own decorating. How about that? Didn't even go to decorating school. Yeah, I think I've got a nice mix of stuff up there. I've got some jazz with Miles Davis, some jazz fusion with Return to Forever. Of course, the Beatles. We've got Boston with classic rock, some prog with Close to the Edge, and some metal with Iron Maiden. So we've got a little bit of everything up there, right? So, guess who's here now?
Hi.
Hi, everybody. I'll just do that there.
Hello.
So,
Oh my God.
what's happening?
I'm just. I think I heard you mention before. Why I couldn't go with you.
Yeah.
I was bummed I couldn't go into the city with Doug yesterday to the concert. What you were trying to say is my immune system is suppressed
That's true.
because I'm on medications and treatments that are actively suppressing it because of my particular condition. And so it is. We were gifted the tickets for the concert last night, and they were seats like in the middle of a row, and not to mention they're in the balcony, and I am still suffering from a lot of like muscle weakness from my particular condition, plus medications I'm taking that make that problem worse. And so I was like stairs and walking in the city, and I was like I don't think I'm quite ready for this at this point in time. And I'm also another really fun thing from I think just my particular age and that phase of life, and also from some of my treatments and my medications, I have hair that's just, my hair is coming out, it's just like falling out in like there's like I have like handful by the end of a shower. It's crazy. So, oh, it's so much fun.
Wow.
Not so much.
Wow.
I'm going like bald up here.
That's okay.
It is what it is, but it'll come back. It'll come back.
Yeah.
So
I missed you last night, but it was
it is a cozy cave indeed.
yeah, I was
in here. Yeah,
I felt better having you here than there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Margaret, I know you do. And is Fran on here? Because I know
I don't think Fran's on.
Fran understands too.
Yeah.
So
So I don't think
I'm glad you got to go though. I really
it was
am
great.
glad. And it was nice to spend an evening at home. I got to do some research while you were gone.
Cool.
So yeah.
I didn't tell you Fridays, did I? So let's see.
Thank you, Big Fun. I don't know if you're Big Funny or Big Foony, however you pronounce that. Thank you. I appreciate you.
There are lots
I
of food.
appreciate all of you. Yeah.
Wow, Amethyst. That's too bad too. I mean, everybody's touring right now. It's a great time for live music.
Oh.
Complete
yeah.
turnaround from 3-4 years ago when everybody had to cancel tours, right?
Hip replacement Ooh. Well,
Good luck with that.
we are sending you our support as you go through that. And thank you, Kelly. And we're with you. We're with you, and we send you our support.
Let me
Send you our support.
tell them that on Friday,
I feel like I have bread in my teeth from my lunch. Sorry, keep talking.
on Friday, I'm going to go back to Emerson, Lake and Palmer, friends. It's been a while since I've listened to ELP, and I'm looking at the album trilogy, the trilogy album. I know that I've taken a look at the Endless Enigma, and that I've looked at trilogy itself, but the rest of the album I don't think I've heard yet. So I know that I want to get to Hoedown. I'll do other parts. I don't know if I'm just going to do the whole rest of the album or not. I'm not sure.
That's Hoedown, right?
Yeah.
Is that Hoedown, or is that... I always get things mixed. I always get those...
That's my recollection, but I may be wrong too.
Those tunes mixed up. I tend to... Because there's... What's the other one that I'm thinking of? Hoedown, and what's the other one? I can't think. But I tend to get them mixed up. Anyway.
Awesome. So that's what we're going to do on Friday, friends. I know that it'll be music from the trilogy album from ELP. But I'm not sure if I'm going to just finish up on what's left on side one or just do the whole rest of the album. I'm not sure yet.
So what's involved in the whole rest of the album? Like,
there's a couple of...
Sorry, now I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
Apologize.
I know from side one, it's from the beginning, and the Sheriff and Hoedown are the ones that are after the Endless Enigma. And quite frankly, it's been a while since I've done the Endless Enigma. Maybe I do it again and just do side one, and then save side two. By Friday, we'll figure it out.
I like that,
y'all. But that's where I'm looking at. I want to go back to music from ELP, and I'm going to do it on a Friday, and it's going to be from trilogy. And that's what I'm up to. So
awesome.
It's quite a week. Dream Theater, Vandergraaf Generator, Electric Callboy, Nazareth, Joni Mitchell, and ELP. How about that? That's a fun week. Yeah, we'll get... I mean, Vandergraaf Generator, it'll be the first extended play lounge, my first full album listen to any music by them. It'll only be, I think, my third video for Electric Callboy. This Flight Tonight will be relatively new to me. In fact, I don't know if I remember it. I might remember it when I hear it, because I do think that I've heard the Joni Mitchell version, but I have not heard the Nazareth version. And then music that I haven't yet heard from ELP on Friday. So that's going to be fun. Friends, I need to cut this relatively short, y'all. It's 1:35 now, and I need to get the spinning wheel and all of my notes together for the Doug on Demand before we start in like 25 minutes. So in case anybody... What's going on?
Soggy says you'll need a cigarette after H2E.
I've got something better than a cigarette, Soggy, so you don't worry about me. I'll be okay. Thanks, Howie. Appreciate you. Thanks for saying that. Excellent. Excellent. Jeffrey, I would love to go to the David Gilmour concert. You know what's interesting? Really cool. Megan and I are, we've been living here in New Jersey for 15 years now.
Wow.
15 full years now.
That's crazy.
And we're still alive.
Plus the couple that we spent in New Jersey back in the day.
Yeah.
So,
but
15 years.
We're fans of the Rangers. We love to go into New York and do things. The hockey team, right? But we've never been inside Madison Square Garden. We've tried a couple times, but the tickets.
I've been in the theater there.
Yeah, we've been in the theater there.
That's a separate thing.
Separate thing.
Right.
We've been underneath it. Good old New Jersey Transit. Penn Station, but we've never been in Madison Square Garden. I've looked at tickets. I just
realized I put my mic over here.
Yeah, I think they're fine. We've looked at tickets for the Billy Joel residency. We've looked at tickets to go to see a hockey game or a basketball game. We've looked at other concert tickets there, and every time it's just never worked out
boatload
for
of
us to
money
go.
to go there, like for any
Yeah,
concert.
it's amazing. I'm hoping someday to get there. But
That'd be cool.
yeah, seeing David Gilmour there would be quite the coup. So I'm not saying no, but so far we've decided not to buy tickets. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Excellent. Yeah, Ray, let me finish with this. Y'all, I love this community so
Yeah.
much. I know we've got the Doug On Demand coming today. Yesterday, we had this wonderful kind of our best, I think, our most amount of participation that we've had ever in one of our music club events over on our Discord.
I don't think. Well, if you count that, the holiday party that
Yeah.
like that kind of all day.
I mean, that was a special thing.
I don't remember though if that was specifically music club or if it was just music club adjacent. We did it in the music club.
We did. And I got to watch the time, but
Right.
but we and thanks to Ray for organizing this.
Yesterday.
We celebrated music of the Carter administration and played our favorites from the late 70s
In honor
in honor of Jimmy's 100th birthday.
Absolutely.
Sorry, President Carter. I'm not on a
President
first name
Carter.
basis with Jimma. Jimma Carter.
Which is that's pretty amazing in and of itself. But yeah, it wasn't a political thing that we were doing yesterday.
Just music.
It was simply celebrating the music of that
At one point we
era
had
of his presidency.
2 hours worth of or plus worth of stuff in the queue.
Yeah. People showed up and it was like, cue up whatever you want to hear from that time period and boom. And before you knew it, there were a couple of hours of music put in the bot, and it was so much fun. Doug and I were dancing around in here.
It was great.
I was singing along to everything, and Doug was on camera like bopping along, and I was on camera like well, it looked like lip syncing to y'all. I was.
She was singing full out.
I was singing full out.
We had a good time. Thanks, Ray, for that, and it was great.
It was really
and
fun.
so we'll meet again here in just about 20 minutes, friends. Andrew, I've done a few Doug On Demands at 3 or 4 o'clock based on my schedule for that particular Sunday. But the normal time, the one that I like to use, is 2 o'clock because that gets, honestly, it gets me done earlier and I can rest for the rest of the day. These Sundays with these Doug On Demands, they test my endurance, but
yeah,
we're
it's
excited
really
to do it.
interesting to be in the shoes of the person
Thanks, Marcus.
who is on camera and running the show. It's and when you doing that for 2 hours, it's exhausting. I'd forgotten how
I do it for y'all.
I had forgotten about it, and I wasn't even doing what you do when I did that fan favorites listening party on Zoom recently, and that was nothing what I was doing, and I was tired at the end of it. I wasn't even doing what you do.
Got
anyway,
my elephant.
But yeah, point being, it is very tiring to do 2 straight hours basically of Daily Doug episodes. All in a go, and it's a lot of fun for you. It's so much fun for you, I know, but it is tiring.
So let me
it's exhausting.
Real quick go back through the plan for this week.
Amy Oak, my master's is complete. Thank you for the advice.
Congrats!
That is so fantastic. Huge congrats to you.
Well
oh my
done.
God.
You're certifiable now. Well done.
Amy Oak, I can't remember what you had told us before.
Yeah.
I think it's Amy Oak.
Indeed.
Anyway, huge
So,
congrats to you.
On Monday, Dream Theater, A Nightmare to Remember. It is spooky season, so that's why I'm doing that one. We've got Vandergraaf Generator, a full album reaction on Tuesday. Electric Cowboy, we got The Moves on Wednesday. This Flight Tonight, Two Ways. Emmy Oak.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
That we got.
Emmy Oak. Okay.
This Flight Tonight from Nazareth and the original by Joni Mitchell. And then on Friday, music from Emerson, Lake and Palmer from their album Trilogy. For sure, we're going to hear Hoedown. And I'm not sure what else that we'll hear on that one, but I'll figure it out by the time I get there. And that needs to be it for us today. Thank y'all very much. And council members and Doug's Angels, we'll see you in about 20 minutes for our next Doug On Demand. I am eager to see what y'all have in store for me this week.
Always a good
We
time.
always hear some great stuff.
It is always a good time.
So y'all be well. We should have premieres Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all at 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
Cool.
Be there or be square. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. I need to run.
Much love, everybody.
And get some stuff together. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh, how do I do this?
Thanks for being with us.
Come on, finger,
Thanks
do
for
your
hanging
thing.
out with us. Do the thing.
I need to. Don't pull
First
my.
you tap there.
Well, if you pull my finger, maybe I can get it done.
Good grief.
That's not what she said.